Of Indiana County, WCCS, AM 1160, 101.1 FM. Indiana in the Morning, brought to you by First Commonwealth Bank. Schools just about set to open up for another year. As we do on Indiana in the Morning, we try to check in with our area school districts throughout the year. And we begin that look this week. And this morning, we welcome Matt Jioio, the principal of Marion Center High School. Good morning.
Good morning, Chuck. Thanks for having us.
I know it's been a busy summer, but things are really picking up now, aren't they?
Yeah, it's coming fast. We have the whole school's coming alive today. I know Jack talked a little bit about the band and the football and cross country, volleyball. We have all the kids on site right now, and it's an exciting time. You start to hear the sounds of fall coming, and a lot of work goes in the summer. Back end stuff type scheduling and making sure the kids have what they need and preparing everything for the teachers. So, yes, it's been very busy.
Of course, you have to get your buildings and grounds all set for opening day as well.
Our maintenance and custodial staff, do an excellent job. They're hustling in, the heat of the summer, trying to get our floors waxed and our rooms cleaned and gym floors, pristine and those types of things. So my hat goes off to them.
And keeping all that grass cut.
Yeah.
Right?
I often offer a lot of times to sit on the tractor and cut grass for them a little bit. But, yeah, it's...
Anything new coming to the Marion Center School District for this year?
Well, yeah, we do have some things. I know that Indiana County Ready is the hot topic around Indiana right now. And, Mark Hilliard's coming out to talk to our staff on the 19th to, kind of give us a little bit of a kickoff of what that's all about. We need... From the business leaders of Indiana County, I understand that we need some more soft skills, social interactions and as simple as, shaking your hand and looking you in the eye and being on time. And a lot of times I preach, and it's hard not to preach at school, as far as getting on my soapbox. But the school is one of the things that mimic society as a whole. We have deadlines, we have consequences, we have reinforcements as far as grades and those types of things. And that's what really is society's about. So I understand where we're coming from. And these kids, a lot of times, I have 2 teenagers myself, and they're plugged in all the time. So we have to try to utilize the time we have with them at school in front of professionals to help them, get their social cues back.
Can you give our listeners a real quick sketch of the Indiana Ready program, what it entails?
Yeah, what it's going to entail is primarily juniors and seniors, I think, to start off. And what it's going to consist of is a voluntary program that students have the opportunity to get certified Indiana County Ready, as far as a sticker on their diploma and possible cord for their graduation robes. And the teachers will get a rubric of some of the things and qualities that the business leaders have come up with as far as skills that they would like to see our students coming out of high school with.
Now, will these be part of the everyday classroom presentations, or will these be special get-togethers?
No, these will be ongoing throughout the year as far as juniors and senior teachers kind of getting a list of the students that want to participate in Indiana County Ready, and then, evaluating them on timeliness and social interactions and character and those types of things, where they can earn their cords and their stamps for being in Indiana County Ready.
No charge for this program.
Absolutely none.
Everybody, juniors, seniors, are eligible.
Correct.
And I would think for those going to the VOTEC school, this might be something that they can work as well as their VOTEC schedule
Absolutely.
as well. Right?
ICTC would be involved in that in a big way. And I know that the ICTC, what a great facility that is and great programs they have out there. We send a large number of our students to the ICTC.
With us this morning, Matt Jioio, the principal at Marion Center High School. Matt, let's give the listeners a little bit of background on yourself, what you've done in the past, how long you've been at Marion Center.
I've been at Marion Center. This will be, I believe, my 13th year. As you'll have the principals in, you'll see that I'm the elder of the group. A lot better looking than Joe Giovanni, my good friend, is coming up next. But we've done a lot of things at Marion Center as far as going back to building the schedule for maximum academic time, and I put in a STAR period. It's called Students, Teachers Achieving Results, and it's a built-in block of time where every student can get help from their teacher of record. So if you miss a day of school and you get behind on math, that teacher's available that period for you, because if any other parents are listening out there like I am, and my son or daughter comes home with homework, I'm struggling to find out how to help them with that And it was important to me to get that certified teacher available for those students at that time. So, we've done a lot there. Obviously, our extracurricular activities are in full flourish at Marion Center. So our cross-country team did a great job last year as far as winning the state championship and those types. So it's been an exciting run there.
Of course, working with your staff, your faculty at a school district, very integral part of success during any period of time. And you have a lot of new teachers coming on board at Marion Center this year.
We at the junior, senior high school, no, but we had a lot of hires at the elementary level. And one of the things that I try to pride myself on is I always try to connect with the teacher, because I was a teacher. All the administrators have been teachers, and it's important to realize that they're the ones on the front line, talking to the kids every day and teaching the kids and dealing with the students every day. And it's important to me to support them any way I can. And those are the things that really make Marion Center what it is, and we have great students and families out there. One
facet of education that has been developing over the last number of years, the homeschooling program. Your thoughts on that?
Well, homeschooling, it all depends on family choice. Some folks that are homeschooled and can really pull it off have a strong belief in education and those types of things, where public school may not fit all their ideas. But obviously I'm a brick and mortar guy. I like the public part of it because it gives a variety. I mean, we can't control every facet of the social interactions, but I think that's important for society to get around and have a lot of variables in your day.
Do you have parents come to you with questions? Maybe they're considering homeschooling, but they'd like to talk with somebody who's involved in education?
Absolutely. And some of the things, the first question I'll say is why. Because if it's a matter of social interaction or bullying or those types of things, I try to take a step back and say, hey, let's solve the problem now. Okay, because it's not okay. If it's something that's that important to you that you're thinking of taking your student or child out of school, we need to solve the problem here, because that's where it lies, and it's not okay.
Another important aspect, I think, of a successful school year is parent involvement throughout the year,
Absolutely,
right?
Yes, absolutely. Parent involvement is such a key part of this. And if you go back to Indiana County Ready's social skills, who thought that it would fall on the schools to provide the social skills for kids? The parents really need to be on board and support the school system. Public school is one of those things where, everybody went to school. So everybody has an idea of what school should be. And I'm interested in those ideas, and I like to hear those ideas and to see what we can provide to students. Every year I meet with the student council leaders every month, and we do a luncheon, and that's my way of connecting to the students, because I hear their concerns and issues that I may not be aware of that are happening on a daily basis. So the parent involvement is key, and I always tell the parents, call if you have a question. Please call.
You mentioned that you have been a teacher in your educational career. Any things that you miss about being in the classroom?
I miss the kid time. A lot of times, I'm like the emergency room doctor. I see people sometimes on their worst days. And I miss, I try to get out there to do the positive things. Sometimes you get stuck in that negative, where, there's an issue and I have to solve it real quick. But yeah, I miss that student time and that kid connection one-on-one a lot of times.
Of course, there's also good news times when the principal's involved.
Oh,
right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. We try to celebrate the good stuff, and I don't do justice to that, because and I talk and I get criticized from my guidance counselors in my office staff, but hey, you got to do more positive stuff. And I say, I'm trying, and I forget we have so much positive things happening, and it's so hard to celebrate every little positive thing. But I'm gonna try to do that this year and try to just focus on some of those things out there.
Now, School for Marion Center will begin
on August 21st for students, August 19th for teachers.
Okay, and then of course you have your basic school calendar with your vacation days and the build and snow days.
Correct.
And the holidays will be here before you know it. Anything that you want to make sure that the listeners know about Marion Center for the upcoming year?
I would say that we have a great administrative team. We have great teachers. And I will say that our teachers are very passionate about their students. They care. I care. And we have a great community out there. And our students, I will tell you this, and I think a lot of folks would agree, that we have great kids, and they're extremely polite and good kids all around.
Any idea the student population this year at the junior senior high school?
It's approximately 660 right now. We're holding at 100 a grade.
Okay.
Pretty much. You know, we're pretty stable there. We have some high classes, some low classes, but the average is probably around 100 a grade.
But if there is anybody out there who maybe has moved into the district within the past couple of weeks,
get into the school and enroll your kids.
Number to call at Marion Center?
724-397-5551, extension 1000.
And, of course, we have the Indiana County Fair coming up in about another week, and Marion Center's always highly involved in that.
Oh, yes. We do a lot of student shows down there, and a lot of times I try to make it down there to see our kids in action.
Do you have any special duties on football nights for yourself?
Football nights, I'm up there just trying to make everything happen. So
make sure the lights stay on.
Make sure the lights stay on, the speakers work, and the food keeps rolling.
And the officials show up on time.
That's exactly correct.
Okay. Well, Matt, hey, we want to thank you so much for stopping by. And as our policy here on Indiana in the Morning, we'll be speaking with the folks from Marion Center and our various school districts throughout the year. And you'll be keeping us up to date on what's taking place at Marion Center.
All right. Thanks, Chuck.
Okay. Thank you so much for joining us. Speaking of our high school